A rap-loving New Jersey judge posted TikTok videos of himself lip-syncing to raunchy Rihanna and Busta Rhymes tunes in the courthouse chambers. Also, while pseudo-nude in bed, semi-nude. The pseudonym Sal Tortorella, Bergen County Superior Court judge. I wonder if Remy knows this guy.
Bergen County, that makes sense.
Gary Wilcox allegedly posted some 40 videos to his TikTok account between April 2021 and March 2023, including some with profanity-laced lyrics and references to violence, sex, and misogyny. Wilcox spit lyrics to Rihanna's Jump. His TikTok page also which has been deleted, and he really deleted them. I couldn't find any of these. Also allegedly showed him in decidedly non-judicial attire wearing a Beavis and Butthead t-shirt while strolling through the courthouse to the tune Nas's Get Down. The Harvard-educated jurist is now under investigation by the State Supreme Court Advisory Committee on Judicial Conduct. The complaint alleges that some of the objectionable videos were recorded in Wilcox's chamber at the courthouse. The file alleges some of the videos are problematic because of their content in the location in the chamber's courthouse. One of them, he's wearing his judicial robes and or partially dressed while lying in bed.
Yeah.
She kind of.
This is him?
That's him.
He is. I was picturing like a younger HGH taken male judge who wants attention. This is strange. He deserves to be fired and debenched or whatever you call it. I think for several reasons, but mostly because I do not want a judge who wants attention. If you are a judge who has a TikTok page, I don't care what you're putting on it. That means you want attention, and your judgment is skewed, in my opinion. Wow. And therefore, how can you judge? How can you be impartial? How can you, I don't know. It's not about you. I want a judge who looks bored all the time. That is a good judge.
I can't respect you if you have a TikTok account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just generally.
But Chrissie, isn't there something to be said about the fact that he's just trying to have fun with it?
No. he needs to have a stage name. He needs to completely, to use his same exact name.
No, he had a pseudonym. It was...
It's very strange.
Who found it and told on him?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Good question.
He's trying to branch out.
Is there competition in the judge world? Well, how many views does he have on TikTok? How many followers?
That's a good question. I mean, I don't see that's the thing.
Before all of this happened.
All right, I don't think he does have a lot of views because he did a big video bragging about when he got his 100th follower. I don't think that's a lot for TikTok. Yeah.
So
but it's kind of sad. Like, the more I'm learning, the more I'm like, what happened? Did he just get divorced? Is this a midlife crisis?
Yes. Yeah.
Because something's happening.
Yeah.
He's 58.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll tell you what, we've got Remy on. Remind me to do a revisit of this because we have Remy on next week. One thing I've learned is in the legal community, Remy's like a defense attorney. I think you met her. And everyone knows each other in Jersey in this community. There's not that many judges, and so she definitely knows this guy. I will be very interested in her thoughts.
Or in the community, in the lawyering community. What everyone's saying behind this guy's back.
Oh, no kidding. I mean, how long did they know before it finally came out? Although I suppose if they knew, they were gonna rat on him right away.
Yeah.
Another recording shows him wearing a Freedom of Speech T-shirt while lip-syncing the lines. Go ahead, baby. You hitting them corners too goddamn fast. You gotta slow this motherfucker down. You understand? I almost spilled my cognac on this $200 suit.
I think don't fire him. But everyone's allowed to make fun of him.
Yeah. I mean, doesn't it speak, what's the Latin phrase for this thing speaks for itself?
There's no social media clause in his contract or in his, job description, then they can't really.
But there must be morality clauses. Maybe that's the issue.
He looks so bored and judicial in that photo.
I would have loved.
I can't believe I couldn't find any of them. I'm embarrassed. I should be the one embarrassed.
I love the people who have jobs that I don't understand, who have TikToks who explain their jobs or explain the system. Like if he had judged TikTok, where he was like, okay, this is what a bench warrant means.
Yes.
Or this is what this is.
Oh my God! It's
or
so many more.
He would get so many more followers that way.
This is where the bailiff hangs out on his breaks. Like that would be cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is strange.
No, he's clearly going through something.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
they would be less likely to fire him if it was like a judgy TikTok. And then they could be like the nurses doing COVID. They could do choreographed dances together.
But this one is from, let me guess. Oh, I thought it was going to be Psychology Today. Mind, Body, Green. My favorite for all things mind, bodies, and green stuff. How often do married couples have sex? What the research tells us. Kelly Gonzalez is a sex educator, not a thing. Relationship coach, not a thing. And journalist, no longer a thing. According to the 2018 General Social Surveys data on about 600 married people who shared details about how often they had sex in the past year, 25%, these numbers are all over the place. 25% had sex once a week. 16% had sex 2 to 3 times per week. 5% had sex 4 times per week. I don't even buy that. 17% had sex once a month, 19 3 times per month, 10 hadn't had sex in the past year. 7% had sex about once or twice in the past year. That sounds about.
I feel like it adds up to more than 100.
Oh, I was gonna say it doesn't. I can't do math. What are we at?
A multi-year study of 35,000 British people published in 2019 found that about half of the people in serious relationships had sex less than once a week.
See, it's not enough just to see these stats. I need to see their ages. I need to see their weights. You know what I mean? Like, if you're overweight or obese, you're not going to feel like having sex.
True.
And also, I think that has more to do with your physical fitness level than the fact that you're married.
If they have kids, I hear is a really big factor as well.
Of course, especially the sleep factor. 2015 study published in Social Psychology and Personality Science Journal, why can't they get better names, found couples are happiest when they have sex about once a week. Their happiness with the relationship decreased when the couple had sex less frequently than that. It didn't really matter if they had more. I recommended scheduling sex. Yes, I said scheduling sex, said one expert. It doesn't make sex less spontaneous. Scheduling sex is a way to show your partner that you want to prioritize. And then they give a bunch of suggestions that are all dumb. Ladies, what do you think?
Yeah, once a week is the bare
see,
minimum.
this is a weird thing, though. These two are both newlyweds, but they've been with their partners for much longer than they've been married. So it's like they've been married for a long time.
When you go from just living together to me, it felt more similar to go from living together to married than just dating and living together. That's the biggest jump for me. And I think if you can keep in mind like how often you are getting ready and like looking nice and like do yourself up, like if you're doing that like once or twice a week, you got to keep that up like when you're married and when you're living each other. Because like if this person is going from like, wow, I'm seeing you once or twice a week and you're done up and you're bringing it and your pubes are gone, to now you're seeing me every day, no makeup, and you stop giving a shit, you stop working out, you stop, then that's like, ugh.
I'll tell you, you're right. And we ran a clip of Wet Spot that of course, because I was on it, at the beginning of the show. But we were talking about how there wasn't a baby boom during the pandemic, but in fact a divorce boom. And it was because, everyone's together. But then after a while, you're not even showering for work.
Everyone thought there was going to be a huge pandemic baby boom. Because we're like, what? Everyone's home. Of course you're going to be fucking. And it was the opposite, I think.
Yeah.
And completely. And it made total sense to me. I mean, everyone, you're taking a shower maybe twice a week. You know, you're just sitting in the same fucking sweatpants every day, and then you got to look at the same person doing the same thing right next to you. Forget about it. Doesn't matter.
Really try to keep getting to know your person, whether you're like dating, married, like whatever. Now that I'm married, I always think like, what can I do for this person this week, or like, how can I make them happy?
Best wife ever.
This week? You
know,
like,
she doesn't have that thought.
No, I do often think. God, I got to step up my game. I have heard professionals say something to the effect of, if you're unhappy in your relationship, treat your partner the way you want to be treated.
Oh,
makes sense. Not many do it.
You know, because it's like if you whatever you feel is missing, start doing that for the other person, and oftentimes it will be reciprocated.
That's like the positive version of when, like, say, a guy accuses a girl of cheating. It's because he's doing it, you know. But that's like the positive thing.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.